All right. Last but not least, we got best anime of the year. What is the best overall anime from what we've seen in 2023? We got a lot of nominations here. I want people to give their top three. We're gonna do this again, top three, and then we'll have a last minute debate to figure out the best anime of 2023. So here are the nominations. We got Attack on Titan, Tokyo Revengers, Bleach, One Piece, Spy X Family, Jujutsu Kaisen, Vinland Saga, Frieren, and Jobless Reincarnation.
What? Really? Wow.
So,
It's tough.
top three choices from everybody here. And
Can you name
I'm
them
one at a
I
time, one at a time,
apologize.
too. Say it again. You want me to say it again?
Just one more time for me. My fault.
No, you're good. Attack on Titan, Tokyo Revengers, Bleach, One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, Spy X Family, Vinland Saga, Frieren, and Jobless Reincarnation. So we'll start off with Jet. What are your top three?
I'm having a hard time right now. Can you go through them one more time, please? It's hard.
This is an important decision. You know, I respect it. Attack on Titan, Tokyo Revengers, Bleach, One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, Spy X Family, Vinland Saga, Frieren, Jobless Reincarnation.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of options.
This is anime
Yo,
only,
go ahead
right?
and give me Jujutsu Kaisen and Bleach. And if neither one of those wins, I'm drinking bleach tonight.
That's insanity.
You know what's crazy? Like no one, like Demon Slayer wasn't even nominated. Do you think it would?
Mhm.
Think
Which
it
is
would
crazy.
Do we need it on there?
Do you
No,
think
we
this-
don't. No, we don't.
Okay.
We don't.
Yo, you know what? I think Demon Slayer is getting unfairly taxed because of how bad that arc
Swordsmith
was for the
Village?
manga readers.
Well, we're talking about this year. We're
To
talking
be
about this year.
fair,
I'm saying
to
as
be
an
fair.
anime, it was good, bro. That they
Like,
did
the anime was good.
It's
just
did
'cause it was a down
I
Season
agree.
two
It's
was
not like
season
that.
two was
bro.
peak.
I think the Demon Slayer criticisms for that last arc are actually ridiculous. Personally,
The anime did good, bro.
yeah,
No, the
I thought
anime
it
was
fine.
good. I just hate this is like my least favorite arc out of all of them.
You know what the
It
problem
just-
is? That
there was-
Tengen fight set such a crazy
yeah, there was
tone.
nowhere but
in the
for them to
Rengoku
go but
fight.
down. Because how else would they be able to top that?
I
Yeah,
agree.
Yeah, that
I can agree
Tengen
with
fight
was
to
good.
me is the best
Yeah,
fight.
it's just,
of
and
the-
it's also
of the
like a
series.
down arc in the story. Like it's one of those. It's not entertainment
like,
district.
the
and
main two-
obviously, it's not.
His
and
two
it-
best buds weren't even there. Like, so it,
Yeah.
it, it was just tough. It was
Yeah, I
it was gonna
thought
be a tough-
I thought it was fine. I
Mhm.
enjoyed it.
and it still had its few viral moments there. Anyway,
I feel that.
What the bathtub scene?
I love the love Hashi.
Nah,
It's my
the
favorite.
dragon head, flame
Well,
halo.
when he cut down the
supernova.
3 Hatengus, like in that one
I
motion,
trended for a little bit. He violated
Yeah.
those dudes.
violated.
my favorite part was when he had to decide whether he's going to save his sister,
Yeah.
protect his sister
That
from the
was
sun,
tough.
or kill that demon. Like, come on, bro. Like, how could you watch that and be? That was
That
one of
scene
my
was
favorite
tough.
parts. Like, come on, man.
That was
Let's be
emotional.
real.
That was a really
Emotional as
Yeah.
hell, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, Tanjiro already dramatic. So his dramatics on top of him when it comes to his sister is like perfect, bro. You be ready to cry.
We're not gonna harp on him for too long, but I do like. I feel like the anime captured him more maturing because I feel like he was a lot quicker to take action in this arc
Yeah.
compared to other arcs. The moment
Yeah.
Nezuko kicked him off, he didn't waver, he didn't hesitate. Let's get to business.
Season
You know
one,
what I'm saying?
season one.
Where
Tanjiro
normally
just
he
sit
got to
there.
think about it. He got to get a little flashback. He was like, "Nah,
Nah, he
my sister
decisive.
gone.
Let's get
done."
busy.
Yeah, decisive. That's a great point. Yeah, facts.
All right. Char, what are your three?
Attack on Titan, Jobless Reincarnation, and Jujutsu Kaisen.
All right.
Mine is Frieren, Jujutsu Kaisen, Jobless Reincarnation.
Well, slow down, random. Okay, Cam.
One Piece, JJK, and Vinland.
Okay. Miles.
I got the same as Cam. One Piece, JJK, Vinland.
All right, I'm gonna go Frieren. Attack on Titan. You already know.
Me and Tycho.
And
On Titan.
I'm gonna go One Piece, Frieren. No, Attack on Titan, Frieren, and
You was correct.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah, you was correct.
You wavering like Tanjiro. Come
They had
on.
no business.
Attack on Titan, Frieren, and it's between JJK and Villain right now. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Villain. I'm gonna go Villain. With that said, Ty.
Attack on Titan, Villain, JJK.
Lonnie.
Frieren, JJK, and Bleach.
Shout out Bleach.
Hard.
Bleach needs
Shout
more.
out Bleach.
That Grimmy and Kenpachi fight was going crazy.
On God.
On
You
God.
talk about trending video, like trending fights and stuff. That Grammy and Kenpachi fight,
Shout out to the legend Kenpachi.
dude beat imagination.
Can't wait to catch up.
Damn.
Can't wait to catch up.
Oof.
Random.
What was this for again?
Top 3 anime.
I'm just playing with you. It's JJK, Frieren, and Jobless Reincarnation. Represent out here, Shar. We got to.
And then chat, if y'all got to vote, feel free to let down your vote in the chat. J-Rob.
For this year, give me Vinland Saga, Bleach, and I'm gonna go One Piece. But fuck JJK.
So we're in a predicament,
Yeah, I'm
ladies
fucked
and
right
gentlemen.
now.
We're in a predicament. The 2 of the options have moved on.
Actually, let me remove Bleach and put in JJK because Bleach has a part 2 coming out, and then I will grade it after the second half.
All right. Well, J-Rob changed the predicament a little bit, but it's still a predicament. So we have two options moving on. That's Vinland Saga and Jujutsu Kaisen. But we have certain theories tied. Now, Bleach was also tied for second, but then J-Rob changed his vote. So they're tied for third in Jobless, One Piece, and Bleach. But tied for the last option is Frieren and Attack on Titan. So it's between Frieren and Attack on Titan for the last option of the 3 nominations. And who here's seen both? I know I've seen both. Random, you seen both? Cam seen
Seen
both.
the
Char
Wizard
seen
of
both.
Frieren.
Miles seen both.
I haven't
think
even
Lonnie
seen
seen
Free
both.
Run. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen it.
J-Rob, I'm
Damn
telling
shame.
you, lock in. It's really like that. Lock
What
in.
the hell is a free run?
That's
It's
how I feel
good.
about it.
One of the
It's
best
so
anime
good.
that's come out, bro.
Nah, I'm gonna check it out.
Lonnie, you seen both, right? Yeah, you have. I know you have. Attack
He's
on
the one
Titan
who
and
put me
Frieren.
on Frieren.
So for everybody who's seen both, we're gonna vote which is better, Attack on Titan, Frieren. So we're gonna have the final nomination for the 3 nominations. So I'm gonna start with Cam. Attack on Titan, Frieren.
Frieren.
That's 1 for Frieren. Char,
Attack on Titan.
1-1. Miles,
3.
okay, 2-1 Frieren. Lonnie,
Free Attack on Titan. It's 1 episode.
so 3-1 Frieren.
It's actually 2 because the first part came out in February.
It's 2 episodes.
But they're like movies, so it's fine. Random.
I'm sorry, but it's Frieren.
You're not really
I'm the
sorry,
Attack on
though.
Titan guy. Y'all know I'm the Attack on Titan guy. I would have voted for Frieren too. I'm not gonna lie. I would have voted for
Frieren
Frieren.
is so good, man.
It's
so
good, but-
good.
With that said, ladies and gentlemen, we got our 3 nominations for the best anime of 2023. Those 3 nominations are Jujutsu Kaisen, Vinland Saga, and Frieren. So, which is the winner?
I'll
Feel
go
free to
Vinland
discuss.
Saga.
Go for it. It's open debate now. Whoever you want to say your vote, you're gonna say your vote. I'll count it down. Don't worry, I got you.
I
Jujutsu
got
Kaisen.
JJK.
If we're
I got
talking like
Jujutsu
as well.
Kaisen.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll go JJK. That's close. I love Vinland Saga, but yeah, JJK's had a hell of a year.
My only
Hell
knock
of a
on
year.
JJK, and like I said to J Rob, they didn't tilt the nigga. If they tilted the nigga,
I did wish that motherfucker was horizontal for sure. I do.
Oh, is everybody JJK here? Is it open shut case?
I still think it might be.
Go ahead, Lonnie.
No, because like I said, Frieren's like a complete and low key. Well, I say perfect. I don't mean like it's the best thing ever, but when I say like, so like there's just some animes that don't have holes, or like they just check every single box in terms of like what a story needs, and like I think like Full Metal is not my favorite anime, but like in terms of like from artistic viewpoint, it checks every box. And like I get the same feeling from like Frieren when it's just like it hits every single box. Like it's the perfect between like a slice of life and adventure, and then it also gets dark a little bit, and like so it's like it has like a perfect balance. JJK, as great as it is, like it is more dark heavy in terms of like other aspects. So I feel like Frieren hits more areas, but JJK has more highs. So that's like, is it like the more highs or like what hits more? So I'll advocate for a Frieren just because I don't know, from like a objective standpoint, I just think Frieren's better.
In a lot of ways, I agree with Lonnie. I just think the fact that we're getting with Frieren a brand new like type of fantasy story where like especially in Japanese media where we're seeing what happens after the Demon King is killed, and we're dealing with that. We're dealing with her coming to the realization of like the consequence of Frieren's long life, like when when she's crying at Himmel's funeral that she never really knew him is like, and when she's crying about that, and I just think I think if they continue this level of consistency, we are talking about Frieren when it's done, especially with what's going on in the manga right now. We're talking about Frieren as maybe one of the best series of all time if it keeps up this level of consistency. This first season was fantastic. They knocked it out the park, and the manga is already
The
pretty
whole
good.
story is new too. Like last year when the manga come out, it won like almost every single major manga award that there was.
Best anime of all time.
Like, well, I think when it's done, J Rob, you're going to be having those conversations.
I hate when y'all do this because I hate when I have to watch somebody with these.
No. This is
I feel that, J-Rob. I'm actually I feel you. Lucky for me, when I dove into Frieren, like I already had the idea from the synopsis. I was like, this is probably going to be good. So I always were like expecting it to be good, but I didn't have the hype. I didn't have #1 my anime list. I didn't have all the awards. I just went in. I think it's going to be good. I watched it, and it was amazing. So I know where J Rob's coming from. Like all the hype kind of.
I don't know about like one of the greatest, though. I think because like it's the story's still new. Like the manga just came out like last year, like a year and a half ago, and like like it broke records and it won like so many awards and stuff like that. But like I can't project it off of like just that because if we're doing that, like the projection of Chainsaw Man would have been like the greatest of all time.
The only reason I'm saying that is just that it's very, at least for me, I haven't had this kind of feeling about an anime. Like the manga for Frieren is great. It really is. And to take the manga, which is great, and then give it that feels like to me Demon Slayer anime bump. Because if you read the manga for Demon Slayer, it's not as good. It's just not. So that's what it feels like to me. Like the manga was great, and you found a way to make the anime even that much greater, and people are realizing it that it's able to reach the heights that it is with one season. That's why I'm saying that. I legitimately think we might be having some, because it's so good. And what I'm trying to not sound like what do you call it, like elitist since I read the manga also, but like what's coming up, and you guys think season 1 is good, just wait. Because like the author has been killing it this year also.
From like a writing standpoint, I can see why it's better than like a lot of mangas, but I don't know how like high or because I don't know how long the whole story's gonna even end up being. Because it's supposed to be like a 10-year journey, but at the same time, like a lot of time passes through. Like I just watched an episode that like they just went past like 6 months. So it's just like, so
there's also a lot of times
Yeah.
where they go back to Frieren's time with the original party, so you can get a little bit confused
a
about the
lot of
timeline.
backstory plot, but
Yeah.
before, because when I talk, I'm going to hype up Frieren as well. But does anybody want to say anything else about JJK or Vinland Saga? They deserve their hype. They were fantastic as well.
Mhm.
I just want to say JJK deserves the #1 anime of the year, the fucking GOAT. #1, JJK Sukuna Gojo carrying not only JJK but all of 2023. Not only did they go off in the manga, but they went off in the anime. So modern day icons.
In fact, those guys are like gonna be timeless. Sukuna and Gojo. I know some other people voted JJK. Who else voted JJK?
I did.
J-Rob Miles.
I just feel
Yeah.
like the JJK anime adaptation is one of the best adaptations ever.
like
A lot of the
agree.
moments,
agree.
a lot of the moments that I liked from the JJK manga, I feel like I doubly like them now.
Facts.
Just based off how they captured the emotions with the animation.
Facts.
Even the things that they added into the episodes, I think were like amazing. Like when Yuji and why am I drawing a blank? Oh, Mahito, when they're like walking towards each other and that like walls like caving into them and stuff
Mhm.
like that. I was like, yo, this is cold. And then the elevator scene and stuff like that. I was like, yo, this isn't in the manga, but this is going crazy. Like,
They
this is
did
going
good.
crazy.
They really, really did good.
Maharaga hitting Sukuna with a train and stuff, and then like the airplane and all
Yeah,
that. I was
word.
like, yo, this is dope. So W role model. No, like I said, like JJK has like the best highs of the year, but if we're talking just like overall, I would still lean Frieren, but like I'm not mad at either. It's really like 1A, 1B for me.
Ty, Cam, Char. What y'all think?
I've
Ty,
said
you're
before,
muted, by the way.
I've said before. I just think JJK is like what Miles said, but like one of the best animated arcs of all time. Like for season.
I would say I agree with that. I personally think that I would give it the title to villain, but I ain't mad at JJK.
Okay. Why? Well, we got to hear some explanation because you're the only one who picked Vinland so far.
I think Farmland arc is. I guess you could say the same thing for Shibuya, but those are like it's interesting that they're both turning point arcs for both of the stories. Like there is no going back once these two arcs for each story happens. But I think with Villain Saga, I think what it did with Thorfinn and all the characters surrounding Thorfinn, it was such a bizarre arc, like where he started and ended. He started as a slave after he lost pretty much his motivation. To see where he ended, that to me was just a beautiful storytelling. It was really beautiful. Even how the way they incorporated Askeladd into that, like you know what I'm saying. I just feel like they were just the thing. I think it was just more impressive to me, how the story was told. But I'm not mad at JJK because I love Shibuya.
No, I'm with you. Char?
I feel like overall, just the way they adapted it from the manga, even just the anime only scenes, like even if they were only 30%, like it makes me worry about what 100% would have been.
I don't think we were ready for 100%.
I'm not ready for 100%.
Oh my god!
Because the way my emotions were, I couldn't handle it. I had to wait a couple weeks between episodes. Like I would have to let a couple episodes build up because I was like, yo, I can't. Even though I know what's happening, I need to let like 2 or 3 episodes build up before I sit down and watch them. Because
a lot of hype.
Yeah, and it's like it's even worse because I know what's coming. But it's like, okay, well, what are they going to add in that wasn't in the manga?
I'm not mad at Jujutsu Kaisen either. I think a lot of y'all made a lot of great points, even the Vinland Saga, because I do think the criticism for the Vinland Saga never made sense because this is the story of Thorfinn. This is what it was supposed to be, and this was obviously an important arc. I'm not mad at JJK. I think Shibuya is one of the greatest shonen arcs that exists, and Miles made a great point. The anime adaptation of Jujutsu Kaisen is one of those anime adaptations where they improve on the manga. Like you don't see that often, honestly. Demon Slayer obviously is one of those cases, but for the most part, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, you could argue that all three of them, although great in their own right, don't come close to what the manga provides. And JJK was like, "Hey man, we got this." Added
Well,
some
Bleach
anime
now with the
scenes.
1,000-year blood war, they're doing it justice.
Well, yeah, because Kubo was like, "Bro, I kind of messed up at a certain point," so he's even adding content. So Kubo learned from his mistakes. I was like, "Hey, let me add content, better animation." That's how you got to do it when it comes to anime adaptations nowadays. You got to improve on the material, especially when it's rushed. And I wouldn't say JJK was rushed, but they definitely improved on the material. And I always said that JJK fights are better animated because of how complex the story is. Like reading what is going on versus seeing what's going on are two totally different experiences at the end of the day. Personally, I would go with Frieren. I think Frieren, to be fair, I've already read Jujutsu Kaisen and Vinland Saga, so seeing the fresh of breath air that was Frieren probably has a little different taste than seeing the other two that I already know the stories about, because I'm a big story guy. I'm a big narrative guy. That's how I enjoy things. I enjoy things based off the story versus over anything. And then Frieren, uh, Lonnie and Random were talking a lot of good points about it. It's a type of journey that is different from other journey anime that I've seen, where you can be more invested into the story than like the common, oh, we're just going to beat the bad guy, learn this new power. No, it's actual journey where you see all the bits and pieces in between through every experience that they go through. So you feel like you're actually seeing something right in front of you, which is why Frieren is probably the most appealing fantasy anime in a very, very long